Hello everyone, it's movie time, so get your popcorn and let's get right into it. In today's video, we're going to take a look at our picks for the top 8 best Hollywood action, historical, fantasy, and science fiction movies available on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. So if you're looking to watch the best new movies on these streaming platforms, then these top 10 movies are worth checking out. Now, let's start the video. Number 8, Roadhouse.
Before we start, do you have insurance?
What?
Your coverage good? Like, you have dental?
Oh, haha.
Is there a hospital nearby? Is it, like, too far?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say.
I just slapped you. Are you all right?
What?
It is a 2024 action film directed by Doug Liman. The film follows Elwood Dalton, an ex-UFC fighter who obtains a position as a bouncer at Florida Keys Roadhouse and forced to deal with Ben Brandt, a formidable foe who intends to replace the Roadhouse with new facility. The fight scenes are expertly created, lending credibility to the violent fighting. Despite some poor lighting and cinematography, the action and music steal the show and the audience remains engaged from start to finish. Despite having a straightforward plot, Roadhouse is an exciting journey with gripping action and a standout performance by Jake Gyllenhaal. For those who enjoy high-octane thrillers, it is a must-watch owing to its powerful performances, satisfying fight scenes, and vintage feel. Number 7, Other Life.
I didn't think it'd be surreal.
It's real as anything else.
Why? Because it's amazing.
It is a 2017 science fiction thriller film directed by Ben Lucas. The film centers around Rena Mari, the creator of The Other Life, a groundbreaking technology that allows users to instantly build virtual reality within their minds. But when her creation is out to more evil uses like locking up criminals, she soon finds herself in a moral bind and forced to face her painful past while she struggles to maintain control over her technology. The use of virtual reality is expertly incorporated into the narrative, giving viewers an immersive experience. Although the narrative poses interesting philosophical queries concerning reality, memory, and code of conduct, it moves at uneven pace, especially in the second section when the storyline gets a little confusing. Still, the fascinating concept of the movie keeps it interesting for those who enjoy cerebral sci-fi. Number 6, Cabrini.
If I made you the first woman ever to lead an overseas mission, the whole world would look to you as proof of what woman can or cannot accomplish.
It is a 2024 historical drama film directed by Alejandro Gomez. The film tells the extraordinary story of Francesca Cabrini, an Italian immigrant who arrives in New York City in the year 1889, and she is horrified to find that the Italians in the city are living in slums filled with disease, crime, and poverty. Determined to make a difference, she sets up an orphanage and takes on many other initiatives to help the Italians, despite the many obstacles she has to endure. The film is based on the rich, inspiring, true story of Francesca Xavier Cabrini, the first American saint, and represents the very real events of Cabrini's life, her mission, and her service among the Italian immigrants of New York City. The plot is fascinating and well-paced, and you'll find yourself engrossed in this historical epic, as it is really an amazing and engaging watch. Number 5, The Hunt.
What is happening? What is all of this?
Did you see that article? Every year, these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport.
It is a 2020 action horror film directed by Craig Zobel. The plot revolves around a bunch of individuals who wake up in an isolated region and find out that the rich and famous are hunting them for fun. One of them is Crystal, who proves to be more lethal and cunning than the abductors had imagined. The story develops as things turn, and Crystal fights the hunters in a number of deadly battles. The film's brutal violence and dark comedy produce a visually striking expression of mockery. The action scenes are expertly done, skillfully fusing aspects of thriller and horror that keep you on the edge of your seat. Betty Gilpin gives a remarkable performance as Crystal, while the other characters are essentially just typical supporting characters in the film's irony. Overall, it's a provocative movie that tackles heated issues head-on, and those who enjoy dark comedy and survival action will find it interesting. Number 4, The Return.
I am Odysseus' wife.
Odysseus is dead.
Not to me.
There was no king. He sailed to Troy years ago. Took the best men with him.
All year, suitors have been turning up, waiting for his widow to choose a new husband to be king.
It is a 2024 historical drama film directed by Uberto Pasolini. The film centers on Odysseus, a long-lost king who returns to his home Ithaca after 20 years of fighting in the Trojan War. But soon as he tries to reunite with his family, he finds out his wife Penelope is held prisoner by suitors vying to be king, and his now adult son, Telemachus, is facing death at their hands. To win back his family and all he has lost, Odysseus must rediscover his strength and fight to acquire his kingdom back. The return emphasizes the fundamental human need for truth, justice, and closure while illustrating the profound impact of political instability on individuals and families. The film stars Ralph Fiennes and Juliette Binoche, who are excellent in bringing the characters Odysseus and Penelope to life magnificently. So if you're looking for a fun and engaging trip back to ancient Greece, then this film is for you. Number 3. The Union.
2 nights ago, a list containing the identities of every U.S. spy was stolen. And to get it back, we need someone who is not on that list.
We need a nobody. A nobody I can trust.
So you guys like the FBI or something?
We work for the Union.
It is a spy action comedy thriller film directed by Julian Farino. The film follows Mike, a building site worker who has a modest existence and comfortable life with his profession. However, when Roxanne, his childhood crush, shows up in his town, his entire existence takes unexpected turn. What begins as a sentimental reunion swiftly turns into crucial global intelligence operation. On the other hand, Roxanne is an agent tasked with safeguarding the exposed government data and keeping it out of the wrong hands. After being recruited for the operation by Roxanne, Mike is transported from New Jersey to London and gets involved in the mission without realizing the consequences. Despite a poor storyline, Halle Berry is the highlight of the film. Her performance, however, is insufficient to redeem a rather uninteresting film, particularly when it comes to the plot. The plot adheres to a standard spy action structure that is rife with cliches. However, some fantastic action and a fun exchange between Mark and Halle Berry keep the movie interesting. Number 2. Outlaw King.
Robert the Bruce is an outlaw. Any man or woman who would give shelter to him or his ranks is to be executed without trial.
The people are desperate for justice.
I serve Robert Bruce! Join us to free our land!
It is a historical action film directed by David Mackenzie. The movie centers on Robert, the Scottish prince who waged a brutal war against a more powerful English army in the 14th century. The majority of the movie takes place over the 3 years between 1304, when Bruce vows to rebel against Edward's dominion over Scotland, and turns into an outlaw until the War of Loudoun Hill in 1307. After the English army drives Bruce into hiding, he recruits a group of rebels to assist him retake the kingdom and combines his cleverness and courage to fight the much stronger and better armed invading English force. This historical epic is enjoyable to watch, especially if you are a Games of Thrones junkie. Outlaw King is a perfect winter evening movie, filled with blood, revenge, and drama. The underdog story is heartbreaking but rewarding as long as you make it to the end. Number 1. Shadow Strays.
Jadi semua kekacauan ini cuma karena satu bocah.
Kita datang untuk menetralisir, bukan untuk menolong atau bernegosiasi. Ini Joto 13.
It is an action crime thriller film directed by Timo Giajanto. The film follows Codename 13, a 17-year-old assassin as she makes her way through a risky world of treachery and violence. Following her decision to defend a child, she is pursued by lawbreakers and her own trainers, which result in heated and violent clashes. Her persistence and subsequent intense action sequences propel the story forward. The movie has an amazing set pieces, violent fights, and creative scenarios that add to the miserable and gripping setting. Although the action and character performances are excellent, the movie is a little long and occasionally feels dragging. However, for those who enjoy gritty, high-octane movies, its powerful action-packed plot delivers tremendous thrills with creative violence. That's it for today. Please subscribe to our channel to see more videos about movies and series suggestions.